Well, good day everybody. My phone's not working right today to take my automatic. Usually I press a button, I say cheese, and it'll take the photo. It'll actually also start the video, but maybe it's too cold. I tell you, it is cold here. We are into the 4th day of winter, and my place is cold, especially the lounge room. The reason why I wasn't going to say this until I actually did a tour of my new home. Well, I've been here since January, so I've been here 4 months. So I have got a fireplace in my lounge room. This is a building, a big building. It has 4 units. This used to be a manor, and my unit is the only one with the fireplace, but it doesn't work. That's okay, but it's still open where the breeze can come down. The other night I was wondering why there was a cool breeze was coming from. Then I realized it was coming from the fireplace. So I sent an email off to the real estate to see if they can actually get the landlord to come and close it up somehow. Up to yesterday, I did not get a reply. So I emailed them again yesterday. I said, this really needs to be closed because it's cold. It's the coldest. When I go up in the morning time, my bedroom, so it's cold, but it's okay. But going to the lounge room, it is a lot colder. I have hung a sheet up in front of it, but it doesn't stop the cold from coming in. But yeah, I have got little Miss Maddie with me today. She is a Lizzie kit by Adore's. I cannot pronounce her name. This is one of Stephanie's babies. I brought her when I was on Patreon, and she was selling off some of her babies, and this was from her private collection. So yeah, I kept the name that Stephanie gave her as Maddie. I think her name was Madeline, but I wasn't quite sure. I just realised something. I forgot my list of what I was going to talk about. Oh, that's okay. I got most of it in here. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, she was selling a private collection. I got the Maddie one. So what is happening? Do you notice anything? I know last week the comments, I had my backdrop upside down. Yes, I know. I didn't realise it, but I just had it round the wrong way. If I had it the other way, it would have been okay. This is the same backdrop, but it's the opposite side. It's actually a single bed quilt cover, and it's good for a backdrop. No, cold. This is another mug, one of my mugs. It's a Christmas mug. It says Merry and Bright. It cost me $2. When I went to Melbourne, I was in Target, and I found it for $2, so I got it. I use any mug, whatever, Christmas, whatever. I might show another one that I really like. It's a really big mug, and it's good for when I nick over to the takeaway shop over here and grab some chips and a drink, and it's big enough for a can of drink. But I like this one. It's Merry and Bright. I collect mugs. As you know, I've got a few of them. So I'm going to show one in each of my videos to show you what I've got, instead of just doing a video on my mugs. That's a mug for today. I have started one of my puzzles. I had to decide which one I had to start it. And I decided to start with this one. And now starting, I think it's probably one of the hardest ones I've got, is this one I've started. And because of all these colours, I'll get there. Doesn't worry me how long it takes me to do a puzzle. As long as I get it, do it and enjoy it, that's the main thing. And my glasses are all yucky. Might put Maddie on. I've got the window curtain open over here. Usually I'd close it because of the house jet over there, but I don't care. Lay her on the bed. as I said, my glasses are all foggy. I really don't like these glasses. It's not the glasses, it's actually the frames. When I went to get them and my eyes checked and choose the frames, I forgot about the ones I had, which actually have a spring. They spring. These ones don't. They just stay like that. Do you notice anything else? My hair. No, it's not as bad as it usually is. Well, when was it? I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I get news popping up on my phone. And this one popped up about this to actually reverse washing your hair. I thought, okay, what's this? You know, I thought, what does this mean? So I had a look at it and I thought, oh, this is interesting. So usually when you wash your hair, you shampoo it, you rinse it, then you condition it. Although it seems some people, they wash it, rinse, then repeat, which I don't know why. I haven't done that in a long time. So what the reverse is, when you wet your hair first, then you condition your hair first, and then you use your shampoo. And I have found it's so much better. It's softer. Even after when you actually do the conditioner first, even just doing that, my hair feels a lot softer. It is amazing how good it feels. I just got to remember that when I do it, not to use as much shampoo, because your hair is really wet and just a little, they need a really dob of shampoo to get it really soaked up. I've got to remember that, which I keep forgetting. So that's my hair. Usually it's all over the place, but that's how I comb it. I actually, when it's wet, I just flick it over and it stays like that. And usually it's all blur this time of morning, but look at it, it's still up. So try it. You condition your hair first, then you shampoo it. Wet your hair, condition it, rinse it, then shampoo it, and see how it goes. This lady said she used expensive, very expensive shampoo. With my shampoo, I get 900 mils, which is almost a litre, which is 4 cups. A litre is 4 cups, so this is just under 4. I pay less than $10 for that. I don't like paying too much. I think I paid about maybe $7, $8 for it. And because my hair's really, really short, it's going to last me a really long time. And that's it. Give it a try and see how you go. You condition, of course, you wet your hair, then you condition it, you rinse that out, then you shampoo it. But remember, just don't use as much shampoo as you would if you're doing your shampoo first. Because your hair, as I said earlier, your hair is really wet, so the shampoo will get really up. And I've got to remember that I am doing the conditioner first, not the shampoo, because I put it a bit too much. So that's it. And if you try it, let me know how it goes, because I'm loving it. I actually haven't forgotten to do it this way since I've started it. And when she said reverse, I don't know if was it reversed hair wash? I don't know what she said. I remember years ago when I was still up at Mooloolaba, when I was volunteering, I actually stopped washing my hair. I'd wet it every night and that when I had a shower, but I never used anything, nothing, no products at all on it. Yes, my hair was longer. Yes, it started to look all greasy and yucky and that. But by the time it got round to the 6 weeks, it was looking really good, you know, because my hair is naturally curly, as you can see, but mainly in the fringe part. That's where I actually have a bit of a curl. I used to have a bit of a wave in it, but I've had perms and a whole lot. You know, you ruin your hair with perms, but it just you don't think about it. What was I going to say? I forgot. I was actually going to see what the temperature was before I started, because I got a thermometer on top of my fridge. I've got it's the only clock besides my phone and my TV and my computer that it's there. But I like to have one. It's there. It doesn't make a noise. It's a digital one. I got it off Gumtree, other place, eBay. I think it's about $10. It's got the temperature, the date, time, but in saying the date, it's actually got the American date, so it must be made in America or maybe China, because the American, you all know how backwards they are with putting the date. They put the month, then the date, where we put the day first. Well, like today is the 4th of June. That's how we do it. And it seems, it might be, I think, only the Americans do that. They do everything backwards. They drive on the wrong side of the road. I don't know. Anyway, what else? My hair, there was something else. I know, remember I told you I got an airer, a big airer to put when I wash my bed sheets, put on. Well, I finally got it together. I finally got the bottom part out to put it right. I did my washing yesterday, my dresses and that. Did them yesterday, and I usually haven't. I got this. This is hanging off a hang-up thing on wheels, which I brought a long time ago when I was, must be 6-7 years ago. I don't know when I brought it. I brought it to hang my clothes on when I was in Harbour Drive, and I used to sit on the balcony to dry instead of hanging on the line outside, because when I did my washing, the clothes and that, I would bring it up. I wouldn't have to go back down and bring them up again. So that was handy. Now I got the airer. I thought I can use this, but the problem is it's got shelves and other things you can hang on, but when I fold them all down to hang my skirts and that on, it doesn't actually stay out. It can tend to close up. Maybe if I put, the wheels have got locks, but that's okay. There's something else. The hair, what else was there? Oh, yeah. Was it the week before, Sunday before last? So it's almost 2 weeks ago. I was sitting on the computer watching. Now I realised my driver's license was due. I thought, wonder where it is. I thought, okay, so I thought I'll go online and actually see if I can do it. What happens, see if I can actually renew it online. So I went online. Oh, great, I can renew it online. I now got a pension card, which my driver's license doesn't cost me a cent. So I went and renewed it, and then they sent me a bit of paper to use until my license got posted. It was when I seen this that I realised that I didn't change my address to when I moved. I thought I changed it. Because when you change your address online, they send you these stickers, and I wondered why I didn't get the stickers to put on my license, because it didn't do it. So straight after I realised that, I went on and changed my address. I actually had rang my old place, the old landlord, and let him know what happened. He said, expect my driver's license. But when my driver's license turned up Monday, I texted him to let him know that I've got it. The first time I rang about it, I actually sent him my new address so he know where to send it. He did not even acknowledge that he received a text. Then last week, when I got my license on Monday, I texted him, let him know it has arrived here. He did not even reply saying that he got the text. What an arsehole. Complete arsehole. So my license arrived, which a letter saying, you have got to go and have your eyes checked before the 16th of July. I'm glad it's the 16th of July because I've got to go for a blood test and it's in the same street as where the drivers do that. So I'm going to do it on the same day. It's cool and warming up a bit. I know, as I said, I did my washing yesterday afternoon. And I thought, if it's sunny day today, I'll hang it outside on the line. I got up and looked over. I'll leave a bit longer because I did say it could be showers. I'm glad I waited because the clouds have come over. And you can see out the window now how it's all cloudy. Anyway, so when do I go for my blood test? I see the doctor on the 4th of July, which is also one of my niece's birthdays. How old will she be? She was born in 86. She was born. That's 96, 20. How old does that make her? 86? Yeah. Her nephew was born. My nephew was born. She was born in 86. Or was it 80? Yeah, it was about 86. Yeah. Yeah, because she's only a couple of years old. 86, 96, 106. So she'd be 36 then. She's now a mum of 2 boys. But I only know that because of my younger sister lets me know what's going on sometimes. What else is going on? Hopefully the landlord will come fix up that chimney because it's cold. I know at night time I got the sheet up and I can actually see it moving because the air is coming down. I did put some cardboard in there, but it didn't help because mainly that's where Archie's out. I think tonight, until it's fixed, I might bring him into my room to go to bed. I know I have the light on of a night time, but it should be okay for him. So it's a bit warmer than being out there. Of a daytime, he's just outside my bedroom here, where it gets some not so dark. Oh, that's the thing. I ordered some things from Kmart. I know I was going to get, there were some things I wanted. I was going to actually, when I got down to Coffs, I don't know when I'm going to get to Coffs again. I didn't want to actually buy them online because the postage, I didn't want to pay postage. Then I discovered there's this thing called OnePass where you sign up, you get a 30-day free trial. I thought, great, this is perfect. I was actually going to think of getting a toaster oven. But for some reason, that was not included in the OnePass for free delivery. So I thought, no, but I still got some things. What did I get? I got some new socks. They ain't 3 pairs, cost me $2.50. I thought that was great. I got a sliced tray, which cost me $3. It was the cheapest. I could have got this biscuit sliced tray from Big W, but came up was only $3. I got these rainbow things I had before, which I threw out, which that's something I want to talk about too. Threw out. What else did I get? I got another jigsaw puzzle. Oh, I didn't bring it out. It seems like they all come from different stores, and they all come separately. Like the socks came in a small parcel which was put in the mailbox. That's okay. Then the jigsaw puzzle. There's something else I got. I think the jigsaw puzzle and the rainbow thing came in a box by itself. You should have seen the size of the box. I was going to bring it in. Then the other day, the sliced tray arrived in a box by itself, which was actually the same size as the other one. They mustn't have anything smaller. Even though there was 3 deliveries, the delivery cost was nothing. If I stay on this, it will cost $4 a month. But they'll let me know when it's due to do that, and I'll cancel it. Then down the track, if I find something that's going to be free with one pass, I'll sign up again for a month, and it'll only cost $4 delivery. Usually it can cost $14, $15 for delivery. But there is something on there I found which I've put into my basket. It is like a cane room divider thing. Because I think I need something to do with my room because it's so long. I need to pack a lunch to go from my door to my bed. It's that long. Well, not really, but it is long. And I've been trying to think of how I can do it. I thought of maybe moving the bed forward and putting the divider behind the bed. That way I can store things when I'm not using them. Like my, like this thing behind me, I can put that there. So but usually it's out in the kitchen area, dining area out there. Yes, I have got a dining area, but I don't have a table. But I still haven't packed everything. That's what I could do. Things that I haven't unpacked, I could actually put behind there. This is what I'm thinking, if I get around to it. I don't know, because I've got a PowerPoint here. If I bring it down far enough, yeah. Because I have got a light up top here, but the only time I use that is when I'm doing my videos. When I'm reading in bed, I've got a bedside lamp which I use because that saves getting out of bed to turn the light off when I'm finished with my reading and what I'm doing. So it's easy to turn off there. So where are we? Oh, there was something else on my pad. The hair. My face feels still a lot better, really. Especially the nose. Yeah, photos. I don't know, dead skin cells feel a lot better. I think I've told you I've actually got a cyst. Oh, it's sore. A cyst on my breast, and the last week it started to get sore. I think it's infected. I know it was itchy. So I didn't scratch it, I just rubbed it, and now it's got sore. So I was going to see if I can hang out to when I see my doctor again next month, and this morning I thought, no, I can't. I think it got some kind of infection because just after it was diagnosed, it was just a cyst. Had the same thing, and the doctor, I think she gave me, I can't remember, but it is sore. It has not, I've been using witch hazel to see if that had helped, but no. But this morning, just it rubs on I can feel the heat coming from it. I know it's a cyst. When it first appeared, the doctor said it was a cyst. I said I want to investigate because of the breast cancer and that. So I went and had a mammogram, which I call a boob squishing session, and I had a ultrasound thing over it, and it was just a cyst. So I know it's a cyst, even though it's got bigger and that. So I couldn't get into my own doctor. I didn't want to wait 3 or 4 weeks. 4 weeks, I think it is, till I go and see him. I didn't want to wait until then, so I made an appointment. He's got no more appointments between now and then. I went through the doctors and I found the only one, there is one, I think Wednesday is the next one. So I've got in made one for Wednesday, which is a pain because I go shopping Tuesday. So I'll have to leave it to Wednesday to do my shopping. So I got the appointment at, I think it was 11:45. Yeah. Something I did I can feel my anxiety in me. I usually go into town every Tuesday, without fail, every Tuesday. Sometimes it's Friday, depends on my doctor's appointment, Tuesday. But Tuesday I was sitting in the lounge and I thought, will I go? I said, I don't really need to go today, do I? I thought, no, I won't go. Then Wednesday come. I really need to go because I need some bread. I thought, okay. I find once I start to get up, getting dressed, I was okay, got my music on, and because, well, it's a long straight line. When I walk along Dobie Street, then I walk down Prince Street, and it's a very long street. And I thought, Celly, look at that. You've got to go that far. Oh my God, you know. Even though I've been here, I've done it before, no worries. But no, I put on my iPod and I sometimes jiggle down, you know. I'm not the thing seeing this older age lady. And another thing, one thing about Grafton that is so painful is finding a bus stop nearby. The closest bus stop here is 10-minute walk down to Aldi. The next bus stop is the hospital. There's none in between. So I went on to Facebook to query this, and they said outside the CBD, the bus driver will drop you off anywhere. I thought, this is good, but I thought, so that's what I did on Tuesday. I need to get a few things from Cole. I thought taxi is anywhere from $8 to $10. I thought, no, I'll actually do this. So when I did my shopping at Coles, I sat down in the seat, got my phone out for 5 minutes trying to find when the next bus stop time, the next bus leaves. And I had to walk about five minutes to actually get to the bus stop. Even though there's a bus stop opposite the shopping centre, it doesn't go from there, it goes from over the other place. So I just made it. And I actually took the tourist route because I got off the corner to get off a place called Dovedale. And I thought Dovedale was actually a little town outside somewhere. Actually, not. It's not. It's actually just another 2 streets over there. It seems, it's a bit like Coffs. The Coffs has only got, they got the jetty and they got the plaza area, Park Beach area. That's about it. But here they've got Dovedale and they've got others. And just finding a bus stop. When they said you can get off anywhere, I thought, great. So when I got to the bus stop, I said, going to Chapman Street, the closest bus dropped me off there. He said, okay. He said, well, I'm going around the I said, that's okay. So, because when I seen the bus that had Dovedale, I thought, I've gone the right bus. So it was good. Now, usually with buses, anxiety gets to me. But it didn't because I didn't actually have to wait for the bus because he pulled up just as I was crossing the road. And it was a good trip around. I was the only one on the bus. I got out at where I wanted to get out. He asked, where would you like to get out? I said, doesn't matter. I said, where you want? Okay, this side of Davey Street. Davey Street runs along that way. Chapman Street is more like a lane. And it's not wide enough for 2 cars, which is really stupid. It's got no curb and guttering. The only curb and guttering I've found is when you get closer down to the CBD, is when you're starting to the shops, is when you start getting the curb and that. Otherwise, no. I know when I cross the road, walk out Chapman Street, I've got to cross Davey Street to get across the road to the footpath across the road. I know when I had to go and see the real estate the other week to sign my postal vote paper, I walked down Villa Street and oh my goodness, it's like going cross country because there's no footpath, and with the weather we've had, you got to keep in case you go over. And I thought they need a footpath. So I actually sent an email off to the local council saying they need a footpath. I said, it's like doing a cross country, and with all the rain and that we are having, it's really yucky. And hopefully they'll look into it because it needs, if there was a footpath there, I would walk down there. Because I feel it would be quicker getting into town. it'd probably be a lot easier when I go to the doctors. So when I'm going to the doctors on Wednesday about I can feel the heat from it coming, so I'm glad I'm going. I went onto my phone trying to find a timetable where to get. The bus will only take me to what they call the Market Square. It's a little, it's a park near in the CBD. It is beautiful. When I walked in on Wednesday, I went there and I just sat there and enjoyed the sunshine. It was absolutely beautiful. Sitting there with my iPod and face to the sky, just getting some of the rays. And it was really, really beautiful. Nice and warm. I just sat there and enjoyed the sun. Then I looked at the time, okay, I've got to go over. I had to go to, I went to Target just to have a look at their jigsaw puzzles. Their jigsaw puzzles are ridiculous. They don't have any decent ones in the 500, which is the size I do. I would not do 1,000 because that would take me way too long. And plus, I don't have the, what do you call it? The table to do it, plus I wouldn't do it. I know people do, I've seen people on YouTube do 6,000, 24,000, 48,000 piece puzzles, and I think, oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. There is no way. That would take me forever. I know, actually this is a good place to do my puzzle, because that's what I'm going to do. Once and I've still got stuff I haven't unpacked, I've got to do it. And I'm going to do it out there. I can bring my computer out, my laptop out, and I can put something on my laptop and I can watch it there while I'm doing that. Oh, hang on. I'll show the error I brought. It's got things on top for the hangers, and I didn't know which way I went, so when I thought I'd just put it anyway. So when I went out and took the garbage recycle out, I found the bit of film, and this is it. That's what I brought. Can you see that? See these? They got wire thing there. You could probably hang socks and undies with pegs all over that. But with my undies, I actually use a skirt coat hanger to hang my undies on, so that they hang better. It is. What did it cost me? It cost me $70. I didn't realise how big it was until I put it together. And it folds up. When I'm not using it, it folds up, which is good. Because I mainly got it to do my sheets. And I've still got to organise my room. I've got to wash my sheets yet. It's been cold. I mean, winter is going to be cold this year for me. I don't know how the others actually put up with it, with the chimney being open. Because when I get up in the morning time, it's it's cold. As I said earlier, it is cold in my room. But when I walk into the lounge room, it is colder. Archie's okay. He's got a nice warm blanket to cover him over. So at the moment, he's okay. He's out there chatting away to himself. He actually said peekaboo earlier, which I've been trying to get him to do. There was something else on that list. Can't remember what. Oh, there's one thing I want to talk about. Our garbage bins. We have a recycle bin, a garbage bin, and a green bin. Now, the green bin is for lawn clippings, anything else to do with that kind of thing. And they reckon you can actually put some kind of food or stuff in there as well, which I don't. You can put chicken bones. I thought, no. When I first moved here, I was actually putting it out. but it got to the stage where it's too heavy for me to put out because it's shared. The yellow bins are shared. Like, as I said, there's 4 units here, and with only 2 recycle bins. I know last week I wasn't quite sure if it was put out. I don't think it was. But then again, last week I was really not in the right frame of mind because of my depression and everything, how I was going, which at the moment is doing really good. And so I thought it wasn't put out. I didn't think it was put out anyway. So I put some recycle out today, and it wasn't put out. So it's due out again next week. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't go out again, I'm just going to put my recycle bin in my garbage bin because that bin is too heavy for me to move. Whatever Unit 4 puts in their bin, it makes it really heavy. I've also noticed they actually had a juice bottle in there, which still had juice in it. There are things I don't put in there because you got to rinse them out. I've actually got a small wheelie bin which I use inside to put my recycle in so that I can carry that out into the bin. But we'll see if it goes out because I'm not putting it out. For one thing, it is way too heavy. And for one thing, they had the handle towards the fence. I like having the handle out because that way it's easy to pull out. I did that when I first putting it out and putting it back. I actually put it that way, and of course the other guy didn't like it, so he turned around. So I thought, okay, he can put it out, which he was putting it out, and I would put it back. But it wasn't put out last week, and I have no idea. So we'll see what happens. What garbage, mine goes on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens if it goes out on Monday. They haven't put anything in it for the past week. I haven't seen them around. Actually, a car turned up the night before last. There was a tow driver letting off a car. I thought the car must have broke down. When I looked out the window yesterday, oh my goodness, the wheel was gone. There was no wheel at all on the car. I don't know what happened, but it's gone now, and I don't know. So I don't know what's happening. I know she's due to have a baby sometime this month. Not quite sure when. So I don't know if she's had it, but she's due sometime. In saying that, I think I've got new neighbours upstairs. There's kids. They only seem to run around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. You hear them up there. And I don't know. 1 o'clock in the morning, kids should be asleep, not running around upstairs. They should have more consideration for the neighbours downstairs. But then some people don't. Have I lived above anyone? No. I've never lived above anyone. That I don't remember. I don't think so. Let me see. No. I've never lived above anyone, so I know what it's like to live below someone. I know when I was in Harbour Drive, had someone living above me, and she was very particular. She was quiet, didn't like when she dropped anything. She said she hated it because it'd make a noise downstairs, but it didn't worry me. I don't hear anything from Unit 4. The walls here are pretty thick. I think, well, they're wide, but between the two here, they're not, but that's okay. I get to sleep pretty good. I do read my stories. No, I don't. I read my book. I'm still reading The Nightingale. I'm still going. I read about maybe 2 chapters of a night, 2, maybe 3 of a night, depends when I'm feeling. Then I go onto my phone, onto Facebook, or onto YouTube, and do that. I've been putting witch hazel on there. That's what with the screwdriver I was trying to fix that thing up. What's happening? Where's my water? I bet I didn't bring it in. Ah, I did. I knocked it. Oh, mouth gets dry. When I go walking, shopping, I take this with me because, as I said, it's about a 20-minute walk. And your mouth when you walk and your mouth gets dry. I know when I actually used to go to Wellens and Cops, I think it was only maybe not even 10-minute walk, maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. I never, because it wasn't very, usually I go over there and have lunch. Even when I walk in here, I'm going to have lunch, I take this with me, because then I need to take my tablet, I usually take it at lunch. Excuse me. Oh, I've got to clean that. Oh. Yeah. Oh, love me water. I don't, when it comes to winter, it's really hard to drink water when it's cold. Nothing much happening. And now I've got to wash my sheets soon because I want to, actually I haven't got the blanket on yet, and I don't need the blanket on yet because at the moment it's warm enough. So I'm not going to put it on until I really need to. I know I get the morning sun here, which is good, which is better than getting the hot afternoon sun, which I got in Coughs. I had the hot afternoon sun in there. But one thing I miss is being able to go outside and sit in the sun. I can't do it here. I could get the morning sun, but I have to find something to sit out there on. I got two entrances into this place, but I don't come in the front ends because it's ridiculous. I come in the side way, and by the time I want to sit out there, the sun's already gone over. Then I've got to buy something to sit on to put out there. And I do have a bench seat, but it's out the side of near the other steps, which I do use that if I know I use it sometimes when it's raining and I got to go into town. I sometimes catch a taxi, but I'm going to actually pull up just using the taxi that way. If it's raining, I can wait another day and go the next day. I know at the moment Coles and Woolies have got specials on. They've got beetroot on special. When I went on Tuesday, I got a couple. So both Woolies and Coles. If I go Tuesday, I'll miss out, but I'll still grab a couple. I think maybe I should have got more when I went, but I didn't because what I got me beetroot, which is weird. That's another thing I want to talk about. Woolies and Coles, they have an app, and I use that to shop with. It is really good for shopping, especially if you like me, move to a new town and you got to navigate trying to find what you want. The app is really good. Because you can put things into the app and it tells you what aisles they are in, which is excellent. But Coles has one up on Woolies. Coles, when you put it into the list, it actually tells you how much it is and how much you have saved. Well, I did this for last week, and okay, I was using my flyby card because I had $21 in flyby points, so I was going to use that to get the little shop I was getting. So I had $20.80. I said, okay. So I got bread, I got some pikelets, I got a couple of tins of beetroot, I got some biscuits, Then I looked at my thing, what the total was. It was $19.40. So, oh, great, I'll be able to get a chocolate. What else? I got something else. I got a packet of M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. It's the only peanuts I eat. I got a pack of those. Then I looked at it. It was $19, I think it was $19.50. So I had $20.80. So, oh, great, I'll be able to buy a chocolate bar. So I got a Crunchy. That come up to $20.50 something. So I went out, went through the checkout. It come up $18. I thought, what? How could that be $18 when it said in the so there was $2.50 difference as to why it was different, because I got everything I wanted plus the extra chocolate bar, but it was still different. I've still got the receipt. I actually haven't sat down and used my calculator to find out why it was different in the app to what it was on the checkout. I checked the prices were all correct, but I don't know why the app, it's too late now to do it. Actually, no, it's not. I can still put it in the app because their specials start Wednesday and they go to Tuesday. So I can put them back in the app what I got and just check it again, because to have, I could have got another couple of chocolate bars. I don't know. I thought it was really weird. And it's good if you really don't like shopping and you just want to get in and get out. It is really good. I don't know if America, I know it'd be good to have one for Big W, because you cannot find anything, especially when you change towns, you move, I cannot find anything. So what I do, if there's something I really want there, I actually do click and collect, so that it's already shopped and I just go somewhere to pick it up. That's what I do with my Era. When I went online and looked at it, it said it had low in stock. I thought, oh my God, will they have some tomorrow? So I actually ordered it, paid via Afterpay, and had it click and collect. And I got it, went and picked it up the next day. So I shopping, same with Target. I went and I've only been at Target a couple of weeks. I know a few weeks back, I actually did buy some jigsaw puzzle from Target. I really liked them, like the picture and puzzle and that, but they were $1,000. I thought, okay, the table I'm getting will fit this. But of course, I told you that I was scammed from this site. I'm not getting that table, so I took them back and had to go through the checkout, and she said, I'll get back what it scans at. It scanned back as $10. I paid $8. So I got an extra $2. So I got $20 gift card from Target, but I've got to find out what I want from Target. There's nothing much I want from Target. I thought about a pair of slippers, because I'm thinking of getting a pair of slippers. Because at the moment I'm just wearing socks, because I'm not, the cold at the moment, it'll probably get colder. I looked, they got nothing I liked. So yeah, so I don't know, $20. And their site is so yucky. I don't know, the site is so yucky. Oh, Australia has had its first cruise ship arrive in here in 2 years. So COVID is doing really good. I'm not as scared of getting it. I've had my vaccinations that I have. I think once I turn 65, I think there's another booster or something. I don't know. But at the moment, they're advertising, of course, the flu season coming here in Australia. I say, if you've got flu-like symptoms, get tested. I thought, what for? And I realised COVID. Flu symptoms, it's ridiculous. I I don't know how it's happening in where you are, but here in Grafton, no mask. Actually, it does say you're supposed to wear on public transport. When I got on the bus the other day, the driver had his mask on, and he didn't mention me to put one on. There was no one else on the bus, only me. You're supposed to wear them in taxis. Sometimes the taxi driver has them, but no. So I know when I go see my doctor, I've got to wear one. So I have to remember to take one on Wednesday when I go. So I've got to hang another day to go shopping. That's okay, I've got plenty of bread, I've got plenty of lunch meat. Speaking of that, I love Devon. I used to buy it from the deli, but one day, because I thought it's cheaper and there, one day they were out of it. And I asked, you got no Devon? He said, no, you go over to the coal part, other part, you'll find all the hams and that packaged ham. So I went over there and found Devon. And I love it. It's a decent thickness. And it is dearer than getting it from the deli. But the thickness is great. It's not too thick. And sometimes the deli has got it really thick. So every fortnight I buy 4 of these. It's great because it's got 8 slices in it, which is great because I have 2 slices per sandwich. Why, you say? Well, the Devon is round. So if you just put 1 slice on it, you haven't got the corners covered. So I cut 1 slice in the quarter and stick them into the corners. So it's all covered. Last week when I did my shop before I went shopping, actually I had to check to see if Coles had it. Because Coles and Woolies are in the shopping centre. It is so great. Because if Woolies haven't got something, I'll get it from Coles. And if Coles got something that I want, I'll shop it. I'll go both. Or last week when I did my big shop, I only went to Coles because they actually had the Devon, and Woolies said it didn't have it. The Devon's the same, but the one I get from Coles only has 7 slices. I noticed some slices are a bit thicker, so you only get 7 per pack, which I don't like. I like getting 8 because then it's a lot easier. I know once I brought the one from Woolies, it was Mayfair, Devon, and I counted it and only had 7 slices. I thought, what's going on here? So I weighed it. It's supposed to be 100 grams, but it was under 100 grams. So I sent him a message saying that it was, I think it was about 90 grams or something. It's supposed to be 100 grams in the packet. And I sent her a message saying, I said, I would have sent you a photo of it when I weighed it, but I couldn't send a photo. So she was sorry. So she sent me a $10 gift card. So, which was good. But I thought, I'll stock up on the Devon sale I thought, no, I'll still only get the 4 each fortnight. So hopefully, but sometimes in the Woolies app, it says that bread is unavailable. Which then I thought, stuff it. Some things I want to get from Coles, I'll get there, then I'll go. Then I realise when I get to Woolies, they got the bread. So that's it. And hopefully, I've got to get some more party pie sausage rolls. Yeah. I want to get some hen fruit too. I've got an egg poacher. I want to poach some eggs. Might do, yeah, I love poached eggs. I know Nanny used to make poached eggs. She used to poach the eggs in the water and put vinegar. That's the proper way to do it. I've never made it that way. I just get an egg poacher thing. It's a small fry pan with little inserts where you can actually pour the egg in, and on the top of boiling water. But this one, you can also use it as a fry pan, which is good. So I've got a hot plate I can use. So cook up some poached eggs, have on toast. Could have it one night. I got no eggs. I remember to put that on my list. It's getting cloudy here. The clouds are coming over. I hope it's fine. I hope it'd be good Tuesday, because then I can get the light for the bathroom. My outside light here is actually gone, and it's a pain. It was blown when I moved in, and it's a pain because when I sometimes like to have pizza for lunch, but here in Grafton they're not open for lunch, so I've got to wait and order it up. And if I order it too late, it's dark and I've got no light outside, and I can't reach it. Yes, I got on the ladder, which I shouldn't have got because I'm too heavy for it, and I'm just a bit too short to actually change the light. So hopefully when the landlord comes and looks at the fireplace for me and fix it, I'm going to see if he can actually change that. But Wednesday I've got to remember to take this light to get the one for the bathroom. But now it's actually getting colder. I'm using a heater in there, so that's a light. But I want to get the light anyway. But I haven't been using the light when I was still a bit warm without it, because I've been putting the light on out in the lounge room. Sorry, not in the lounge room, in the laundry, and it just shines in. But I realised when I've been using the heater in the bathroom, it's too bright. I'm not used to having anything too bright in the bathroom. When I lived in Phillip Street before I moved here, the bathroom and that was close to the kitchen. I turned the kitchen light on, and plenty of light to have a shower out in the shower, so it didn't, I loved it. It wasn't really bright. I hate the bright light when I have a shower. You don't need it. It's just nice and relaxing not having a bright light. Bright light, bright light. Where does that come from? Remember? See if you can remember where that come from. Bright light, bright light. Where was I? I was shopping one day and I said, bright light, bright light. I said, do you know that? No, actually, when I went to the optometrist, when I was getting my eyes checked and that, and I said, do you know where that's from? She said, yeah, she can think. I said, Gremlins. Yes. I always say that, Gremlins. What else is happening? What are we? I don't know. Nothing much happening at the moment. I think I'm almost finished watching Prisoner at the moment. Alf from Home and Away, isn't it? And he's a bad boy. Oh my goodness, he's a bad boy. Who else is in it? Paula Duncan. Those Aussie ones who are watching, you know who I'm talking. Paula Duncan's in it. It's sad because Bee's no longer in it. Lizzie's no longer in it. Doreen's no longer in it. But I've got to watch it right to the end, but because it is a great Aussie series. I know there is another show called Wentworth, which is like an updated version of Prisoner. It's got the same characters and everything, but it's more updated to the time and everything. I did enjoy that very much. But I'm enjoying Prisoner. I also been watching ER. So, and one thing I would love to watch is the early episodes of Neighbours. Neighbours is finally ceasing production. And the reason is because the station which was showing it on in England is not showing it anymore. So that means they're stopping production, and it's an Australian show. That's all I know. I haven't watched it for a long time, but I would love to go back and watch the earlier episodes from right from the beginning. I'm actually going to contact 10 Play, where I watch Prisoner, and see if they'll actually bring the early episodes of Neighbours, because It is a great show. At the moment, haven't watched it for, sometimes I get to watch it when I get up early enough of a Sunday to watch it, to repeat for the week. But I'm not really into it as much as I was earlier. But I would love to see the earlier episodes. Who else has been? Harold has been in Prisoner. He was in there twice. There's someone else in there who, I'm trying to think. There's a lot of actors from today who were probably would have started from there. And it seems like Paula Duncan's husband was the producer of the show. John Orsick, I think he can't pronounce it, he's one of the producers. I'm pretty sure it's him. And it is a great show. I don't know. Because this is done back in the 70s and it's all bare, very bare in what they have. And now it's a stage where I've watched so much television over the years and so many series, and you're thinking about how they had to act, what they had to do this, how they were described, how you got to act this way. It's all in my mind, have they got to do this? And there's one character on Prisoner. She is, she's like a child. I'm not quite sure how old she's supposed to, maybe 40s something in the show, but she's still like a child. And I think she was put in the jail because she gets, if you call her names or whatever, she gets really angry and she will bash you. But that's all come down, but she's still like a child. And she was out shopping because they were shopping for the shop they got in there, and she wandered off. Went off this little boy. She stole a mouse from this pet shop because the little boy wanted it, and he didn't have the money, so she actually stole it and gave it to him. And she went back, caught the bus and went back to his house. She didn't think anything. She was just having a good time with this fella, little boy, just going off, having fun, you know. And he thought she was the best grown-up he's ever met because she's like a child. And oh my goodness, don't know how many episodes I've got to watch. But sometimes I have a break and I watch a few episodes of ER. I'm up to ER where Dr. Green has he's not long had his brain surgery for his brain tumour. So, but we all know he dies in the end. But, you know, so John Carter, it is, I think it's one of the good medical series there is. Chicago Hope is another good medical. I love anything medical. Now, with the ebook I'm reading on Nightingale, I discovered there is actually another medical one. I'm really getting into reading novels about war, and I found some more one about the war ebooks. So it is amazing because now in Nightingale, it's after the war is over and they're all getting back together and the peace has been declared. Germany actually surrendered. Then there's something else I want to think about. With the war, we all blame, it was Hitler who did everything. He was the one who commanded for the Jews in collect the Jews in the concentration camps, send them into the gas chambers. It was Hitler who did all this. This is who we blame for that. We don't blame the Germans themselves. It was Hitler. But in saying that, in Australia, the Aborigines seem to still blame the white people for Captain Cook landing on Australia and discovering Australia and what happened. because of what happened to the Aborigines back then. I've been learned that depression is from things that happened to the past. Anxiety, things are from the future. As I said, they're still blaming the white people for what happened. It's like, I don't know, it's just like they're blaming us. And it wasn't our fault. If Australia was not discovered when it discovered it all, where would they have been today? I accept people for who they are. There are bad white people and there are bad Aboriginal people. They're all the same. You can't. It's like on Prisoner. An Aboriginal girl come into it and she was going for it. She didn't like the whites and everything. She had a chip on her shoulder. She was going crazy. Until one night, one of the other characters, Rita, she got a key and this girl, she was in isolation. So Rita got in there and she had a knife. And another girl thought she was going to kill this girl, you know. But she was in there and told this girl to pull her socks up. And the Aboriginal had a cut, and then Rue cut her finger. She said, see, we bleed the same colour blood. That is correct. Everyone in this world, we all bleed the same colour blood. We are no different. Just because our skin is different colour, we are still the same on the inside. I don't judge anyone for the colour of their skin. It's how you treat me, that's how I judge you. But then again, I should not judge, because there's only one person who judges us, and no one else should judge anyone for anything. No one should treat anyone with disrespect, which I've had all my life. Speaking of which, I just realised I want to talk about this. When I realised I was gay back in 2005, it was October 2005. Yeah, that's my duva. It was the happiest time of my life. You know, it was such an amazing feeling to find out this is who I was. This is why I was the way I was. This is just it, you know. I can remember I'd taken up walking to help lose weight, and I'd be walking along and thinking, I'm a lesbian, and this big smile would actually come on my face because I just felt so happy. At Christmas time there, I actually, did I tell you? I was told later that my sister-in-law, who I don't like anyway, said she could see I was happy. And that is why I was happy, because I finally found out who I was. And remember earlier, way back, I told you how, because of what I've been through with women from my past, it made me not like myself, who I was. But I've realised I was watching something on YouTube the other night, and something this guy said that really hit home to me. This guy, he was gay. He was married to a woman. They had a daughter, and the wife died. I don't know, something happened, and it sent him back into the closet. And I was thinking, that's what happened to me. The way I was treated pushed me back. It didn't push me back, because I was never in the closet. I never hid who I was. I was proud of who I was. But I realised, hearing what this guy said, that is what happened to me. I actually went into the closet because of the way I was being treated by the others from the community, the rainbow community. And I thought, wow, you know, going in that, but how many others are out there who've been treated by whoever, especially from the community, whoever, and you get sinking back, you go back, especially if you've been there before. And I'd never been there, and I just thought I hated myself for it. And it seems like that is what it was. I went into the closet. I didn't want to be anyone to know. I never talked about it. And I did hate being in there because I was always proud of who I am. As you know, I'm finally talking about it, slowly coming out. Even on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, sometimes I'll put a rainbow when I say something. And it's slowly coming there that I'm still scared to meet because of the way I've been treated by, no, it's okay, by my ex, by friends I've had in the community, the way they treated me. Lying, the disrespectfulness they sent to me. One woman, she was a bully to me, which I didn't realise at the start, but I realised now she was a bully. And it's just amazing. They cannot accept people for who they are. I was actually called a liar by one. And I realised later that I knew I wasn't lying. I'm a person, if I'm going to discuss something, if I'm going to say something, I like to sit back and think of what I'm going to say. This night we're having this meeting, how to talk about things. This is a long time ago. As soon as I had to think about things, they said, you're lying. Because I had to make sure I wanted to say things right. They thought I was thinking up what lies I could say. And it wasn't. Just because they lied doesn't mean I'm a liar. And I have never lied to them. I know I was at me and this woman at another friend's place, and this woman, she decided she wanted to play truth or dare. And she asked me this question that she already knew the answer to. And she knew the answer. And she still asked me because she wanted me to say it. But I didn't say what she wanted me to say. I lied. Because I didn't want to say it, because it was no use in saying it. Because she already knew. I know a few years later I was at TAFE, and the other woman whose house we were visiting at, she was there and we were talking and everything. And I wish now I actually had told her what happened that night, what happened when we were playing that. And because I have been through, and it's scared to actually want to find someone who spend my life. But I don't know how it's going to happen, because I'm scared of being lied to, or just being left, even with just friends, just leaving for no reason, which has happened. And it's like I had met a friend just after I moved Coles. We met through online, and they came up from Sydney, and I think they'll stay for a few days, and we were having good fun. And they said they were thinking of moving to Grafton. I thought that'd be great. Now I could catch a train up and everything. But when they moved to Grafton, I was waiting and waiting for them to ask me up. I didn't want to say, because I didn't want to push them. Then I know once it was coming to 1 year anniversary, how many years I was in Cops, and I asked her would she come down and go out for a meal to celebrate. She said she took a while and she'd come back. She said she was heading on down to Sydney. She could do it, stop in and have lunch. But I actually had a feeling about something. And later on, after it all happened, I actually sent her a message saying, if I hadn't asked you to stop in for lunch, would you have stopped in? She said no. And that's what I had a feeling about. I don't know what her problem was with me. I even told her with messaging, I said, I was waiting for you to ask me to come up. And because I said I was waiting, I'm not waiting anymore. And I have no idea what her problem was with me. I I have no idea. I tried to contact her, try and find her on Facebook. It seems I did find her once, but she had moved, I don't know, Melbourne, Victoria. I don't know where she was, Victoria or somewhere. Instead, she actually one stage she was here living in Grafton. But I tried to find her a few months back, but I actually couldn't find her on Facebook. So I don't know if she's passed away or not. So I don't know what her problem was. I know it was her problems because I don't know what the problem was. And that's what hurts. Because I thought we were friends, you know? It was okay until she moved to Grafton. And just, it was like, I don't know. Because I actually went to Sydney when I was living in Sydney. When I was still driving taxis, I actually went down there for a week. And I stayed in a motel and everything. And I did visit them one night. She cooked up tea and everything and that. So, but otherwise, it's always the same. I'm the one who's got to go and visit them. They don't come and visit me. Oh, she did one stage. I don't know what it was. She did come and visit. But which is something else about me. I'm not really a good host because I'm not really used to having visitors. And it's hard. I know when I went to Tasmania, met up with a friend down there, she actually decided to come round and see me. We'll talk and said, can I have a cup of tea? I didn't think to ask if she wanted a cup of tea. Because I'm not used to doing anything like that. I've never done, you know. It was different when I was with the other person, my relationship. We organised and I would make a cup of tea and we'd have sandwiches, you know, that was different. But for anyone else, it was like, because this all happened before I met my ex. And it's just hard. I know if people have actually offered to take me shopping here or bring me home, but I'm too independent for that. I like to get my own way. When I go shopping, I like just do my shopping in my own time. One person said, do it online, shop online at Coles. I said, but I like shopping, plus it's good for my mental health to get out, you know, because staying in, I could have ordered online and just stay here and not go out the door. But as I said, it's no good for mental health to stay home. But when I went out Wednesday, it was really good. I hope, what was that? You know. So when it comes to entertaining or having people over, it's just something I am not used to. I've never had to do it. And it's just, I know this is something that I've never told anybody. Even visiting people, you get to the stage where you don't know what to do because you're just used to being by yourself, doing things by yourself. And as I said, I actually do not know what is going. I know we all don't know what is coming ahead. I don't got plans. I don't got plans. I just said I don't got plans for anything ahead. I know for my birthday, I've actually found something on Etsy I like. And it's coming from overseas. It's free delivery. It's something interesting. But I'm also going to get some of those marshmallows I had before. Get my own to have. And I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. I think June, July, August, got 3 months, bit over 3 months to do it. So to organise what I'm going to do. It's a Thursday. I'm not quite sure if it's big shopping week or little shopping week. I'll decide. I should look up. Because if it's big shopping week, I'll wait till Thursday to do my shopping and I'll go have Subway for lunch. I love me Subway. Subway is fresh. And the one, when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about how, I'm going back to how my tummy was, the bloating and all that, how amazing it feels that I no longer feel that. I no longer get the bloating. And it is amazing that I didn't find these digestive enzymes sooner. The doctor didn't even know anything when I went to see him about it. I can remember years ago when I was seeing another doctor, female doctor. It was playing up, it was going there. And she said, what are you drinking? Well, I said, I was drinking, I think I was drinking Pepsi or something. And I was also drinking soda water. She said, stop that. That's what's causing it. But if you drink the soda water to help with the bloating, to help release the wind, that is what I was drinking. She just stopped with drinking altogether. She thought that was causing it. And I realised now it wasn't. It was my stomach, my digestive stuff was not working properly. And I had to find this out myself. And it's so amazing that I know that a couple of times I've had to rush the toilet when I've been shopping, or I've actually didn't make the toilet, but that's okay. And it's just finding this digestive enzymes have been changed me for really good for that. In saying that, there's also another person where I volunteered. She actually was having the same things, and I looked for her on Facebook to try and get hold of her, and that I cannot find her on Facebook. So I don't know what. Because I would like to actually, because I was told the problem was what was going on with my bowels and all that kind of stuff was IBS triggered by anxiety, something like that, anxiety. But it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that. Yes, anxiety was the main part to start, but mostly my digestive enzymes were, I don't know, out of whack or something. To not feel the bloatiness I was feeling, I still drink soft drink, you know. I don't buy water if it's anymore because it's too cold. I buy cordial. When I was doing my big shop last week, Coles had cordial on for half price. But I didn't have the raspberry, so I had to get lime. So I make it up and I have it in the fridge. So I've just made the last of my raspberry up. So next one I make will be lime. It's funny, when I went shopping on Wednesday, they had it on special again for $4. $1.50 dearer than it was the week before. So what's going on? Clouds are coming over darker. Once all my clothes are dry, I'm going to do my sheets and stick them on my airer. I've got to work out how to hang them on there. Got to go back on the forums to actually work out how to do that. But in doing that, I'm feeling good. I still get upset sometimes, which is only natural. Especially when you do want someone in your life. You do want someone to share your life with. But then you're scared because what's happened in the past. No, you shouldn't think that way. But it's just trying, where do I go? I'm thinking eventually I'll go back, join another group on Facebook. Not the one where I was in where people message me, because I told the moderator, the admin on there, that I will not be joining that group again. But I will be joining another group, because I did join another, which they finally accepted me. It was for seniors, but it was no activity. They only had 62 members and nothing going on. you know, I actually put a thank you for adding me and all this. 2 days and no one actually responded. And it was like, it was not a very active group. So I left it, and it asked you, why did you leave? And I said, wasn't busy enough, wasn't no one posting, no one doing anything. And it just wasn't, what's the sense? Although the person who was running that group, I knew when I was there as me, but I'm not there as me anymore. I'm there as someone else. So what are we going to do? I think it's time to say goodbye. Where are we? Wow, this is a long one. I didn't get really into it. So if you stay to this last 20 minutes, you really got something out of me. And it's good to get these things out, because sometimes things go through my head, and that's when I get upset, especially about, you know, things. Why, I'm not used to doing things, especially when people over, I go to their place, whatever, I'm not used to that. Where everybody out there, probably other people like me out there. And maybe there is, and been interesting to actually do that. I don't know. And so I just stick to myself, which probably is not good. But it makes me feel safe to do this, because that way people don't lie. I don't get lied to. I don't get whatever. And yeah, so that's it. So who are we going to say goodbye to? Teddles? You know Teddles? When did I get you? 2004 Christmas. 2004 I've had him. Haven't I? Yeah. He is the bestest. But he's not my oldest teddy bear. I have got an older teddy bear, which I will bring into next week. I'll also have another mug. I just go, okay, which mug is clean? This one will do. Melbourne. When did I go to Melbourne? 4 years, I think it is. I think it was. Melbourne was okay. Melbourne was okay. It's amazing that I went to these places when I was having a problem with my bowels and all that crap was going on. And I still went to these places, you know, and yeah. Christmas, merry and bright. I love mugs. I want to get a Grafton mug now. I've still got to get a Kingy mug, but I've got no photos where I can make a mug. So that's Garfield. And we all know this fella. Sorry, that's Teddles. That's Garfield. Did I say last week that I've actually seen photos of my Jackie baby? Actually, the painting was done both by Jackety. Yeah, Jackety. Jackie and Stephanie. That's it, Jackety. Done by Jackety. I messaged her something last week or something, asking, this is before she sent me the photos, if she just wanted to know if she was doing my baby's hair. She didn't reply to it, but then she sent the photos and that. So I messaged her, I think it was yesterday, this morning, maybe, I don't know, just to confirm that she is doing the hair, because I actually paid for her to do the hair. And if she doesn't do the hair, she better, because I paid for her. Ridiculous amount. Oh, but the baby is looking cute. She is looking amazing. Maybe this will pick me up, because I haven't had a baby. When was the last? I can't remember the last time I got a baby. Oh, it has been a long time since I've actually got a new baby, haven't I? So we was, oh, yes. I've been very bad. You know, I haven't done anything. Excuse my back. Oh. Maddie's come to say goodbye. There she is. She's a baldy. I'm not quite sure if my baby from Jackie is going to be a baldy or she's going to have hair. I have no idea. I love the kid, although I did sell my other the ticket when I was actually downgrading and everything. But now I think back, why did I sell her? You know, I've sold a couple. Then I think the last one I sold was okay. There was another one I sold, and I think, why did I sell them? But that's okay. I've got a new one coming, and maybe I need the money come in handy. So I'll wrap her up. So we will see you next week. I hope you have a beautiful week wherever you are in this beautiful world. And yes, must be coming the spring over in America, if I'm correctly. The same with the UK. Speaking of the UK, it is the Queen's Platinum. Is it Platinum Jubilee or something? 70 years on the throne. 70 years. Wow. That is amazing. She is 96 now, and oh, she is amazing. And it's so great that Harry and Meghan and two bubs will be going over there. They're going to see their grandma, great-grandma. It is so amazing. People are so down on Meghan and Harry for what they did. They reckon they should not be there. The Queen wants them there. Harry is still a royal. He is still a prince. So he's doing what he is doing for his family. It's like some people comment thinking they actually, it's like they actually know what's going on between these. You know, it's what they say. It is ridiculous. I just scrolled by. The other day, someone said something, and I said, and you know this because, what? Harry is looking after his family. He does not want to happen to Meghan what happened to his mum. That is what he is scared of. He's living in America. He's got two beautiful kids, a little boy, Archie, and Lily. Oh, the Queen is going to be so happy to see these two beautiful kids. So, the Jubilee. Rona, will you be celebrating? There is something on tonight on YouTube, which I will be watching. So I'll probably have a late... No, that was last night. Bugger. I missed it. Maybe I can watch it, go and watch it again. Watch it. It should be still on there, so I'll go and watch that. Why? How did I forget that? Because I've subscribed to the channel and it's supposed to let me know. Maybe I missed it. That's right, because I was watching Prisoner and I had a shower at 8 o'clock. I was going to bed. That's what happened. So, Rona, what are you doing? Are you doing anything special for this weekend? Actually, in New South Wales, it is a long weekend for the Queen's birthday. It's really weird because not every state in Australia has a long weekend for the Queen's birthday as we do. Western Australia has theirs down the line somewhere, but this is the weekend that the Queen designated for her birthday, their long weekend. So, yeah, so 70 years. And I hear people saying that she should abdicate because of her age and being frail and that. But can you think of anybody else at that age she's been through everything? She has still been working. Maybe she's the longest reigning queen, longest reigning monarch ever. 70 years. That's longer than I've been alive. Wow. I'll probably never see William on the throne. So, which is sad. It'd be nice to see him up there. Unless Charles dies before whatever, you don't know what goes on. But William and Kate, they'll be great as the reigning monarchs when it comes their turn. And that's something I will not get to see unless I see it from above. But I know their mum will be watching that. William and Harry's mum will be looking down on them, watching and seeing what a proud two boys she has. They both got families. And I think I should go. So everybody, if you got to the end of this, thank you so much. Listen to me drabble on. And this is the last half hour was when I really picked up to talk about stuff, to talk about things about me that I've never said any, you know, and it's just getting to that. Getting out there, talking about things about myself I've never told anyone. There are other things that are really personal and private that I won't be telling anyone, not on here anyway. But in that, we will see you next week. So everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I hope Aussies who are watching, hope you're not too cold. Sally, what's it like in America? Sally's on the other side of the country, way across the Nullarbor Plains. Sally, what's it like over there at the moment? Freezing? Got overcast at the moment. It's cold. So we will see. Bye-bye. And bye-bye.